Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Urban Empire Episode 2 for this series. Last time we left off, we did a whole lot of taxes, and we did a little bit of researching and whatnot as well, but mainly just taxes. Lots of taxes. But now, this episode, we're going to go through and mess around a little bit with a couple other portions of the game. So I think a big thing to do right now is taking a look at not that screen, but let's see, the actual institution screen. We want a railway station at some point. We're not going to be able to afford it. The most important thing we could do right now actually is, after a little bit of kind of looking around online and trying to figure out what to do, I realized that we need another district. We're not really in a good position right now to build a railway stations, considering that we need more districts. So let's go ahead and add on another district. I don't see any reason why we can't do something really cool like this. And then that just expands us over a little bit. We could go with the default grid. Dense grid or sparse grid. Just stick with the default. Right now we can see that our residential demand is 3. Commercial demand is -2. Industry demand's 0. So basically, what this means is it's letting you know what kind of demand that your citizen or that your town needs. You know, what's high in demand right now. Positive numbers means there's a high demand. Negative numbers means there's a low demand, or you don't really need it. So commercial, we're doing pretty good. Industrial, we're neutral. Residential demand, there's actually pretty high demand for residential. So we can go ahead and confirm land placement. And confirm services. We're going to propose the district. We can't change, I don't believe, the size and zoning yet, but that's okay. 60, 10, 30 is going to be fine, I guess. I'd like to change it, but that'll be okay. Let's go ahead and propose the district. Everybody pretty much approves it, so we're just going to go ahead and do a normal vote. And, oh, we're going to vote right now. Okay, so begin voting. And we take it. It was actually, I was surprised. A lot of people said no. But good, we're all set up. Union's legal. All right, so achieves literary fame, divine. Okay, cool. I'm okay with these things. Alright, so there we go. Blackfield. Yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll see that start growing up. We did put the grammar school down, right? That's not going to cover us very well. Oh.
And I can't see whether it's dark outside or not.
Yeah, nice, Dave Beard. Good quote. Alright, so that gives us a lot of stuff there. We can mess with the gas, street lighting, and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Let's go for... Let's see, we've got thermodynamics, gas, infrastructure, sanitation seems important. So doesn't the telegraph. Water pipe, small park, medical industry, pharmacy. That's pretty important stuff. Let's go for that. Then we can come back to the telegraph. And then, okay. I was trying to click on the grammar school here. Alright, so it does bleed a little bit into that district. I'm going to put a police station in this area here. Oh, the new district. They're ready to vote on it. Okay. Oh, okay. The other voting was for the labor unions. My bad. Okay, now I understand what's going on. There we go. Voted on new district. Jeez, I saw all that stuff there and I wasn't even paying attention. So there's the overwhelming vote that I was expecting. I was wondering for a second why this wasn't building up, and that would be why. But we're all set now. We're going to start seeing everybody moving in. A golden future. The world is entering a boom that shall never end. Despite all the others having done so, an economic boom is simply when everything everywhere is going well. Productivity and sales increase. Trade grows and accelerates. Sometimes even wages increase. Most economists refer to this as a bullish market and more that booms and busts come in cycles. Well, yes, a bullish market, booms and busts do come in cycles. And a first public railway was opened in the United Kingdom. Very cool. So we'll want to get that railway up at some point. We could go ahead and modify the district to have a gravel surface. Cool. It's a lot of money though. We're not going to worry about that right now. We need to work on raising our city and personal incomes. Oh, I did want to look into a police station here. Yeah, that's something I'm going to want to build here. We're not going to worry about it just yet, though. So let's let the place build up and let our monthly budget balance kind of balance itself out a little bit. I believe we've already pretty much raised taxes to the level that I wanted to. We'll see now all the businesses propping up. We're already at 16K and we barely filled the lot, so that's good. Trait received. Solitarian, you value your privacy a lot more than other people's company. Elderly social life +2. Mayoral funds, prestige cost +2. Okay. Sure. Resolve event. Tax proposal. The expense of Rome are higher than its income. The party suggests that the city should increase industrial tax rates to get more income. It is justified because industry has such a negative environmental effect. The party says, do you make a council proposal on increasing the industrial tax? Oh, it is justified because industry has a negative environmental effect. I mean, I don't think you should ever go out of your way to justify taxes. I understand that the industry has a high negative environmental effect, but I don't necessarily mean that. I don't think that slapping them with taxes necessarily. I think doing things to clean the environment up might be a little bit more than just being like, oh yeah, you guys don't help the environment. More taxes. I really want to oppose it, but we do need more taxes. But you know what? I'm going to oppose it anyways. I mean, I know that we need more taxes, but I'm opposing it because out of pure principle, I just think it's a stupid concept. I don't care what they think. Uh-oh. And then they won the election. That's not good. Whoa. Slavery ban. Owning humans is now illegal. Britain plans to end all slavery in the United Kingdom and its colonies. Slavery is profoundly unchristian. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. The city council is ready to vote on modifying the taxes. Oh boy. I have some goodwill with them, so I could try to use it. Demand help from the party chairman in private. Address the entire party in a council speak. Express your demands in a newspaper. All right, cool. You present your demands skillfully, and now at least some members of the party are inclined to vote with you. Okay, so that's good. We used all our goodwill up, but I was willing. If we could just get some of these guys to turn, that will help. That may be very, very difficult, but they have a goodwill of 4. Most citizens agree with this. I really want to fix this issue. All right. We'll see what that does for us. It's still... What's that? Appeal parties. Yeah, we already did that. Okay, I guess begin the voting. I have a feeling it's going to go through anyways, unless the swing voting catches up, which it's not. Oh, boy. Oh, well. Alright, more taxes. It's not necessarily a loss. I just wanted to pick something to go against, and that's what I decided to pick. It is hereby proposed that the anti-water pollution legislation is enacted. Anti-water pollution. Yeah, sure, I'll support that. It makes sense, you know. Water pollution's a bad thing, right? So I guess we'll support it. Maybe if we just tax the industry into non-existent, the water will be cleaner. That seems like a good idea. The city administration is learning about how other cities have solved their water and waste problems. Do you want them to focus on water cleanliness, water production, sewers? I mean, all of this is really important, but why don't we work on the actually cleanliness of our water? Money's looking a lot better now. Monthly budget balance is very good. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want another district. I want to go ahead and add a... Infrastructure. No, I'm sorry. Where is it? Services. Well... There we go. Place Institute. Police station. Right. Sure. Everybody's gonna approve that, so that's good. I sure would hope so. I think having a police station is a reasonable thing. Congratulations, your wife has borne you a son. And the family doctor told you that he is strong and robust. You have decided to give him the biblical name Simon. How will you bring him up? Obedience, respect for traditions, being a +4 elitist, -4 populist, +4 cruel, -4 soft. I don't want him to be cruel. I don't really want him to be negative progressive either. Why can't you be like progressive and conservative? I know that doesn't really go hand in hand, but +4 elitist, -4 populist. These are all awful choices. I guess he's just going to be an elitist. It's sad, but I definitely don't want him to be negative progressive because, you know, technology is pretty important, and I definitely don't want him to be whatever the other one was, cruel. I definitely don't want him to be cruel because that just is wrong. Oh, they're ready to vote on modifying the district. Yes, please. As expected. Which is good, and I'm not sure how that's going to affect. Okay, that was a decent chunk of our money gone, but everybody's happy. Party support in cities, nice.
Out of it depends on what you put into it.
That's a fair assessment. So, wow, free fire brigade, water pipes, medical industry, sewer, pharmacies. Oh yeah, all sorts of good stuff. All sorts of good stuff. Let's go for the telegraph next. And we should be able to change a lot of this regardless of gas infrastructure. Cost $250K, $12K a month. Boy, gas infrastructure, that's expensive. I'd really like to get the train station built. I don't know if this is not what I want. Wanted this. Oh, we could get a port now too. Over here, okay. Well, that's where we're going to be expanding next anyways. Do I want to go port or planes? Port or train station? The port's cheaper, but I think the train station is going to be better. Let's go for the train station. I think we should be able to build it now. It's kind of close. I don't really want to like mess. Their goodwill's pretty high. They're already pretty much going to approve it. So goodwill of 2 and a goodwill of 0. If we could just get like a few of these guys to swing, we might be in a good spot. Invite the party leader to dinner. Express your wish in a council meeting. Explain the importance of this vote in a newspaper. There we go. So 13 and 6. I feel a lot more comfortable now. Oh, the anti-water pollution. Yes, please. Shouldn't have any issue passing. Water pollution. Cool. End of water pollution. The Imperial Council has approved a series of edicts restricting pollution and enforcing sensible water pollution laws. The laws are monitored by new Ministry of Environment, and infractions are subject to fines. Okay. Everybody's feeling pretty green. All right. Prestige, pretty good. Brain power, personal fun. City money is doing really well. City happiness is whatever at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and vote to get this train station up and running. Looks like it's going to be a close vote. We're going to take a chance here and see if the swing votes go in our favor. And they just did. We got lucky there. Awesome. So now we got a train station delivering goods out of the town. Victory step completed, the golden spike. And it's also, we can upgrade it too. We're not going to, but that's kind of cool that you can do that.
Invention breeds invention. No sooner is the electric telegraph devised than
I just realized that we bankrupt our economy. I wasn't even paying attention. But that's a good point. I didn't even think about the fact that we did have kind of the money, but we didn't. So we're a little bit in the hole here, but we'll probably bounce back around. I'm not too worried about it. Photography, unlock spying, furniture store, theater. Let's go for this next. I think this was pretty important. If we're going to build more districts. Our monthly budget balance is going to go ahead and balance itself out, hopefully, so we'll fix this problem. I'm hoping that this will bring some cash in, too. Here we go. I wonder how long we can be in debt before eventually we start getting negative modifiers from it. We appear to be fine. Prestige is really doing well. The city average social life's not that great. And our happiness isn't that great either. Price in progress. Something went terribly wrong at a railroad tunnel construction site near a railway station. An explosion caused the death of 14 construction workers and dozens more were injured. As the mayor, you need to address this immediately. You decide to give a public speech. Compose an eloquent speech to honor the victims. Promise to compromise the families of the dead and injured. Acknowledge the tragedy but don't promise anything. Promise to improve work safety. Blame the liberals for the accident. The right thing to do would be the compensate the families, right? Well, no, they're construction workers. They chose that job. Every job comes with a risk. I could promise to improve work safety. Oh man, I like these decisions because it makes you really have to think and like reach deep down inside yourself and decide what kind of person you really are in life. I'm just gonna honor the victims. There we go. Everybody's happy. I could give the family money, but I don't want to start a chain reaction where every time somebody dies who works for the government, I give them money. Well, they didn't even work for the government. I'm sure they worked for a private contracting company that built the railroad. I doubt it was actual government workers. Maybe. I don't know. Ether uses a surgical painkiller. National Party to split. And the Free Democratic Party continues to win. 23K. So we balanced our money rate out. That wasn't bad at all. So see, even going in the hole a little bit helped us out. And can we actually see how this is doing? I mean, what's this tell me here? Sales demand -2. I guess other than that, I can't really see. Business areas. So clothing stores. We have a lot of them. Business income actually highest is forestry. The alcohol industry, footwear, the candle industry, furniture, pub, restaurant, cafe, clothing store, textiles. City income, other. Okay. Commercial, industry because of the tax. We're getting a lot of industry. Middle class tax, elite tax, working class tax, student tax, lower class, okay. And the middle class taking the brunt of the load. Is the middle class the largest class I have? No, the working class is. That's good though. Wow, look at that. The lower class, super low compared to the middle and working class. I have a really good economy right now. But we don't want to let everybody. We got to keep a couple lower class people around. It just helps balance things out. Hungarian trouble. Hungarians are at the brink of starting a revolution. His Imperial Highness Ferdinand I has heard that you served his predecessor well and has requested your opinion on how to deal with the situation. The Emperor has worded it very carefully, making it impossible to guess what he wants. The Empire's unity must be preserved. The Diet of Hungary should be dismantled. The Diet. Crush the revolution. Crush the revolution. Okay, cool. So, prestigious political capital needed in some of the actions. We got lots of prestige. And the Free Democratic Party likes me. We got a little bit of goodwill from them.
The point has always been that ever since the Industrial Revolution, science fiction has been the most important genre there is.
Awesome. So we got density selection that'll allow us to mess around a little bit next time we make another district. Safety authorities, rights of man. Operations workshop, wages, city curfew, loitering ban, regulate gambling ban. We definitely don't want to ban gambling. I guess we should probably work on the telegraph next, right? Oh, we've already did the telegraph. That's right. Photography, sure. Let's slow this down a little bit. We're moving kind of quick. We've got plenty of money. We should probably go ahead and start modifying our districts a little bit. So now we can actually change the some of these things here. Residential, commercial, industry. So everything's really well neutral right now, which is good. I guess if there's anything we were going to do, it'd probably be support that. It's hereby proposed that women be allowed to hold property titles. So, okay. Yeah, of course. Yep. Yep. Good. Modified district. There's other things I want to do, though. Not the zoning. Actually. Place services. Small park. Okay. And we got the church now, too. And then infrastructure, services, road capacity, district. Where? There we go. Gas infrastructure. So it costs $250K, $12K a month. Let's go ahead and activate the grid and get the gas infrastructure up. Water pipe, not something I'm going to be able to mess with right now, but we can work on it later. Oh, cancel. Confirm infrastructure. Confirm services and propose district change. Everybody's super glad to have that in there, so we'll go ahead and get that ready to be voted on. People love power, so we'll get to see what those look like. However, we are at the end of this episode, so we got our train track up. We got our second district up. Doing a lot of voting right now on edicts and slowly, technologically advancing. Doing pretty well money-wise. Doing pretty well population-wise. I mean, the working class and middle class are my highest ones, and those seem to be the most valuable. So, I mean, we're having a pretty good run right now. But we'll see how it continues as we move on through the eras. So, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.